Lagos, Nigeria's economic capital. If Lagos was a country, she would be Africa's fourth largest economy, based on sources from the Lagos Bureau of Statistics. There is no Nigeria without Lagos. Almost all Nigeria's blue chip companies have their headquarters here. She is also Nigeria's main, if not the sole, seaport, as well as the main airport into the country. Lagos is Africa's largest city by population, with disputed numbers putting it at 18 million. Lagos means lakes in Portuguese, the language of the first Europeans to arrive at the land already long inhabited by the Awori, a subgroup of the Yoruba people. The Awori called the area known as Lagos today Oko, but it was the kingdom of Benin that dubbed the settlement Eko. As the British colonial hub, Lagos urbanized very quickly in the early 19th century. This created a wave of Nigerians of different ethnicities flocking into the city. Hardly a Yoruba city today in terms of its ethnic diversity, but administratively, she is still very much a Yoruba city. We came here for one reason: to draw first-hand information on how Lagosians intend to vote in the February 2023 presidential election.
Who are you going to vote for this coming election?
Obedient or the
Why do you want to vote on Mr. Peter Obi?
Obviously, we the youths have seen it all. Depending on all these things that APC have done to us. Look at the country. PDP and APC have done a lot of things. And look at the kind of people they brought. And look at the scenario in which they brought these people. You can find out that Peter Obi is someone who is out there for the masses.
Mi rò pé máa dìbò tó àmẹ́ta máa dìbò fún.
Kí ló dé fẹ́ dìbò mà?
Àti mẹ́ta máa dìbò fún mi tí ìyẹn ti fẹ́ dìbò fún.
Okay, mọ́mí mà, mo fẹ́ bí question mà, kí ló dé pẹ́ tí mo ń tẹ́ fẹ́ dìbò fún mà?
Mi tí wo mi ìfẹ́ fi sínú àdúrà ni.
This 2023 when they come next year, you go still vote?
I go vote.
Why? Okay, who you want vote for?
Who I want vote for? I want vote for Peter Obi.
Why Peter Obi?
Because now the person way me and I feel saying go take our country to the next level.
For the last presidential election where pass, so you vote?
I don't vote.
Okay, but this time around you go vote, abi?
Sure.
Okay, you go like vote for?
I will vote for Bola Tinubu.
Who do you want to vote for coming this election, sir?
It's not personal known to me.
Okay, sir. The person is personal known to you, sir. What are you expecting him to do for Nigeria when he becomes the next president, sir?
Well, I'm expecting him to change Nigeria.
Okay.
Bring Nigeria up to date because Nigeria is backward for the other countries. So I want the person that are going to take over now to bring Nigeria for the update. Because Nigeria, even our economy, our everything, everybody is complaining.
The numbers we have for Lagos took us all by surprise. Peter Obi, the Labour presidential candidate, narrowly edged Bola Tinubu of the ruling APC. Labour took home 31%, APC 28%, just 3 points behind Labour. Not voting categories took home 16%, Undecided 14%, PDP and Undisclosed shared 5% each, whilst NNPP was relegated to a distant last at just 1%. Of the respondents who chose Labour, 57% were Igbo and 17% Yoruba, whilst of respondents who chose APC, 89% were Yoruba and 3% Igbo. PDP isn't performing well in Lagos. It would seem the battle of Lagos is looking more and more like a duopoly between Labour and APC. One can only wonder whether the Undecided will switch come election day But the outlook right now, at this present time, presents a twist just 6 months ago would have been unimaginable. Whilst conducting our poll, we made sure our numbers per area were limited and spread across the landscape of Lagos to give an equitable representation of the city. We covered the following areas in Lagos: Oshodi, Mushin, Yaba, Costain, Ikorodu, Ojota, Aja, Lekki, Itedu Market, CMS, Obalende, and Badore.
Muslim ni yín àbí Christian?
àmì muslim.
Orúkọ mi ni Samuel, kí lorúkọ yín mà?
orúkọ tèmi ni ìyá Stella o.
Ok ma, ọmọ olúbo ni yín mà?
Abẹ́òkúta ni o.
Ma Christian ni yín àbí Muslim?
Mùsùlùmí ni.
My name na Famous.
Correct. Which state you from?
I'm from Akwa Ibom State.
Your tribe?
My Akwa Ibibio.
Ibibio. Okay, you be Muslim, you be Christian.
I be Christian.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Jude.
Okay, Mr. Jude, which tribe are you, sir?
I'm Igbo,
Which side of Igbo are you, sir?
Imo State,
Okay, are you a Christian or Muslim, sir?
Christian.
When Lagos is dissected by religion, APC amassed just 9% of Christian voters. LP hit 28%, far ahead when it comes to Christian vote, whilst PDP scored just 3%. NNPP stood at 0, whilst 9%, 8%, and 3% went for not voting, undecided, and undisclosed, respectively. Comparatively, with Muslim respondents, APC scored highest with 19%, LP sits just at 3%, way behind APC when it comes to Muslim voters. But PDP as well scored just 2, Labour being 1% ahead of them, and NNPP just 1%, whilst 7%, 6%, and 1% went for not voting, undecided, and undisclosed, respectively. Did the Muslim ticket impact APC's numbers? Or are the undecided voters in Lagos APC's voters in disguise? This will only become clear in February 2023. It is equally fair to say that the Labour Party is competitive in Lagos, unlike Kano, where they were utterly destroyed. Interestingly, the number of undecided, undisclosed, and not voting, when combined, amount to 35%, making them the largest voting bloc. If the candidates are paying attention, they should focus on convincing Lagosians, as there are still countless minds yet to be swayed either way.